What's up, YouTube? Finally gonna do it. The Temu drone. I got 3 drones here. Obviously there's gonna be some major differences in some of them, but it's kind of just, in a way, the one's got better specs, but is it really better? Let's check it out. All right, we got this Temu drone. I had it in my previous video that just checking out the packaging. What we got here is the XT204 model. All right, so it says it has dual camera, optical flow hovering. Yeah, it does. I don't know about the zoom because unfortunately, when I got the package, I lost the app paper. Whatever. It's got gesture photo control, one-click takeoff and landing, brushless motors. Now this is pretty good. I've flown this thing already. It's super quiet, but it also says it has obstacle avoidance on it, and it actually really has obstacle avoidance on it. But there's a downside to this, a big downside to this. But here, let me get into the drone here. And we got 2 DJI drones over here. We'll get to those in a minute. For size comparison, there's no point in flying them side by side because you'll see here in a little bit when I get to flying this thing. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I mean, if you watched the previous video of the packaging from Temu, you've already kind of seen this thing. But it's pretty tiny. It came with 3 batteries. So let me set this down here kind of a minute. Get everything out. It really has obstacle avoidance on it. But like I was saying, there's a big downside to that. And when I get it up in the air, I'll show you guys. Oh, I did that wrong. But it's real brushless motors, and it is so darn quiet. All right, so it has it, but the thing is, it says it's for indoor. I tried it indoor, and obviously you can see some scuffs on the blades already. Did not work out very well. Any kind of breeze is going to take this thing away. So we're not going to get to check out the camera today because you kind of tell it's nothing special there. But for a toy drone, and it was generally free from Temu because I had to order some other stuff. Comes with 3 batteries, the charger. I think I have one that's charged up already. So we'll get that thing up in the air here in a minute. Yeah. The obstacle avoidance. Yeah, they're in there. There's really a lens in there on each side. And it's not a GPS drone, which if there's any kind of breeze, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But the motors work. I think you probably get like 5-6 minutes of flight time. I haven't really flown it long enough to do that. Because, yeah. But the marks are from inside. And let me bust open this other one over here, this DJI drone here, because this was surprised the heck out of me about the blades on this thing. They're exact same size as the Mini 1. So these blades suck. So then you could probably upgrade them to these because they just feel better. This is obviously the Mini 1. Yeah, so they're interchangeable. We've already measured them. You could put those on there and you might get a little better because these feel really flimsy. But it's super quiet. These feel flimsy, but not like the cheap plastic over here. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get this thing hooked up and take it for a little flight. But, yeah, let's do a size comparison here. So I'll pull this out. I don't know if I can do this without messing up the camera flow. This thing is still pretty awesome. We got some ND filters. I got this thing for $200. I couldn't pass it up. He was asking more, but I'm a negotiator. That's what I do. They're really very similar in size. Yeah, they're not. I think obviously they were trying to look at the motors. you can see a clear difference here with the blades. The props are exactly the same size. So you could probably get better blades for this one if you wanted. I mean, I think the price listed for this was maybe $50. You're probably paying for the brushless motors, but very comparable in size. The blades are good. All right, enough gibberish. I'm gonna get this thing up in the air and show you that this actually works. But the way it works, nothing like a DJI drone with obstacle avoidance, but flight-wise, stabilization, your money's always gonna be better spent on something like this. You can buy, like I said, I got this thing for $200. People are still asking more, but just gotta find the right deal. Came with the ND filters, fly more combo, got 3 batteries. Didn't get the prop guards, but who needs those? So get a good camera angle here maybe. I don't know if this will work, but you'll be able to hear me. Still not an expert camera guy, but you know, I do what I gotta do. I don't know if you can see that. Flip it upside down. It's got a rechargeable port right there on the bottom or top, whichever you consider it. Slide it in. It says it has optical flow. Well, it's a little breezy, so I don't think that's gonna help much. We got batteries in here already. It does do flips, so hopefully this battery's charged up enough to do that. Kind of need a camera guy right now. All right, let's see here. Take it off from right here. I don't know if it has a gyro on it. Maybe that's why it was kind of... She's drifting. It's gonna be hard to, whoa. And she's down. Instantly. Right onto the trampoline. So that was with the obstacle avoidance off. But even with it on, I might have to go get some help with this so I can actually do this. And it's breezy. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. All right, so this is the obstacle avoidance button. I got a cameraman, or a camera lady, taking a rip. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get this thing up. She's gonna try and keep it on the drone for me so I can actually show you the obstacle avoidance. All right, turn the sucker back on. It's a little breezy, so this might suck. One button takeoff. It drifts a lot. Okay, let's turn the obstacle avoidance on. See, watch this. It did work, but let's see if I'll do it again.
Whoa.
That's the thing, it has it, but it doesn't work very well. It's a toy with cool ideas. I'll turn that off, and it flies a little better. Not really, but a little bit. And tree. See, this is where it's kind of not so fun for a beginner. It does do flips, but you have to change the speed. For a beginner toy with the brushless motors, it's kind of decent, but it's not. It's not good. See, I mean, you can take off one of these DJI drones and just let it sit until the battery runs out, and it'll land on its own. But if you want just a little toy to try out, it's the one to try. Not so good. All right, so it does have it. It's hard to see that it works, but it says it's for indoor. I tried it indoor, and obviously you guys can see the marks on here. It didn't work too well. But if you wanted just a little gift for somebody to feel out the hobby a little bit, it's not a bad one. but it's a little tricky to fly just because it wants to drift so much. The coolest thing about it, I think, is the brushless motors. It's super quiet. And yeah, compared to that one, there's no comparison. The only thing that this would have that doesn't is that. But that hovers so good, you don't even need the obstacle avoidance. And there's this bad unit over here that I haven't shown anybody in a while. Actually, anybody. The DJI Mini 3. I got this secondhand. I paid $180 for it. It was bound to another drone, and all I had to do was go in the factory settings and reset everything and bound it to this. It works out really well. But for your money, that is probably the best option for a real beginner in the hobby, and it has really good photos still. And if you can get it in the fly more combo, even better. Like I said, paid $200 for that. Yeah, we're not going to get into the price on this one, but yeah, it was a bit more. And they got the Mini Pro through out, and there are even talks of a Pro 4 now, so geez. But yeah, Temu drone. There's not many videos on this thing yet. What did I call it? The XT204. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to, if you have a decent indoor place, you could probably get it to fly around pretty well. It'll give you the general idea of the controls, and you know, it is what it is for the price. Probably not too bad. I got it basically for free. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching LD3 or LD Moto or whatever it is now. Till next time.